Hey there, listeners. Today is Free Ride Friday, so make sure you hang on to the end of the episode to see who won this week's free ride. Every Friday, we give away a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. That's over 180 video lessons, interviews with experts, workbooks, ask questions anytime, a whole lot more. And what we do is we do a weekly random draw with everybody who's left us an iTunes rating and review. So all you got to do to enter the draw is leave us an iTunes review. And every Friday, somebody wins a free ride. All right, guys, let's jump into today's episode. Heyo! Welcome to the $100 MBA Show, the business podcast that knows that time is your biggest asset. And that's why we deliver great lessons every single day with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And in today's lesson, you will learn how to choose your customers wisely. Not every customer out there for your business has the same value. I know that sounds strange, but it's true. Some people out there in your audience are just easier to convert into an actual buying customer. It costs less time, it costs less money if you know what you're looking for. This is critical if you're doing any kind of marketing. It's critical when you're designing your website because you want to be able to speak the language of the people you're trying to attract. It's even critical when you're actually designing the actual product. So in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to identify people that would make the perfect customer for you. Those are the easiest people that you could get to become customers. And there's plenty of them if you're offering something they want. All right, guys, let's get into it. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by SumoMe. We've been using SumoMe for the past 2 years, and we absolutely love it because it's the best tool for collecting email addresses, growing your email list, building traffic to your website. I was just looking at our stats earlier. In the last 3 months, SumoMe alone, just the app on the website, has collected over 3,000 emails for the $100 MBA. Best of all, you can get it for free and have it free forever. Just go to our special link, 100mba.net/SumoMe. That's 100mba.net/SumoMe. If there's one thing I want you to take away from today's lesson, it's this. Not all customers should be pursued. You need to find people that are looking for your solution. That is really key. I need to explain this because it's so important. It's so valuable. It saved my business at some point. You don't need to look for or market to people that need convincing. Your product should speak for itself. So when it comes to marketing, when it comes to finding customers for your business, for your product, priority number one is getting someone who needs no convincing. This is an ideal customer, and there's plenty of them. They just need to know what you offer, and they're in. They've been searching for you. Let me give you an example to make this crystal clear. So as many of you know, we have a software company called Webinar Ninja. It's a webinar platform. And we're always trying to bring in new customers. We're trying to market. We're trying to find ideal customers. So let me give you this example. With Webinar Ninja, I have two customers. One, somebody who does webinars, that has gotten wins out of webinars, really enjoys it, but doesn't like the platform they're on. They're looking for something a little bit better, looking for something that's live, something that's off Google Hangouts, something that has better features, something a little bit more powerful. Another customer is somebody who runs a business. They're an online entrepreneur. They've never done a webinar. They've been thinking about doing a webinar, but they're not sure. So I think it's pretty clear that the first person is a better customer. I don't need to convince this person that webinars are a good idea. This person's already sold on why Webinar Ninja exists. They get it. They understand this software will help me do something that I already do, but do it better. While the second person is not even there yet. See, the first person is like 5 yards away from the goal line. The other person is somewhere before midfield, right? They're not even close. They're not even convinced that webinars are something that they can do or that would help their business. They haven't seen it work. They haven't seen a win out of it. So I can obviously invest time and money and education in teaching people and teaching this customer in particular why webinars are awesome. How can I help them grow their business and their customer base and sales and all that stuff, right? And even if that works, and even if they are convinced and they do learn and they feel confident and they do their first webinar with me and they do buy Webinar Ninja, the likelihood of that person staying on as a customer is not as strong as somebody who's already convinced that webinars are the way. The second person is easily distracted. They don't have momentum. If they don't do a few webinars in a row, they may lose interest and they may cancel. So the drive to do webinars, to use the software, is not as strong as the first person. So you could see that I should pursue customers that are more like customer number one. It's kind of like going to an amusement park. I know this sounds crazy, but just think about it. When was the last time you went to an amusement park, like a Six Flags or a Disney World or something like that, with a group of friends, with a group of people, with family? Always in a group, there are the enthusiasts, the people that are just so happy that they're there. They're having a ball. They can't wait to go on the next ride. They've planned out the whole day. They've gone on a few rides a few times. Then you got the other people that, they're not really into it. They're only really going because everybody else is going. They want to see their family be happy. They'll go on a few rides maybe. They'll spend most of their time playing games maybe or grabbing a snack. The theme park made money, right? Because that person that's not really into it still bought a ticket, right? But chances are, if they had to make a decision to come again, they won't. They're not into it. It's not something that they're convinced of is fun. And that's what amusement parks are selling, fun. But the person that's completely into it and having a great time, they're the ideal customer. They're the person you want to sell a season pass to. So keep that in mind. A lot of us, when we get started, we want to market to every single person. We want to cast a wide net and get as many customers as possible. And the problem with that is you're expending so much energy and time and money when you can expend that time, energy, and money on people that actually want what you have. This will make your life so much easier and sales so much easier in your business. So your job is to research, to ask questions, to find out who are the perfect people. Who are the perfect people for my product? I'm going to go back to Webinar Ninja, for example. For me, obviously, the ideal customer is somebody who's already doing webinars, but is looking for a better platform. But what if I go a notch down? What if I want to market to people who have not done webinars before, but they are kind of convinced that webinars are a good idea? Where do I find these people? What are they selling? What's their business model look like? So somebody who's selling a digital product, whether that's a guide or an online course, they are probably interested in selling that online course. They want to market that online course. They want to demo it. People like that are easier to convince and show them that webinars are a great solution. Same thing with people that run a software company. They want to demo their software, sell their software, train people on their software. Webinars are a good fit. So you got to do the same in your business. You got to find out who will really benefit from your product. But more importantly, who will be easily convinced. Who, when you tell them about your product, will say, yes, this is exactly what I need. That's what you got to look for, that reaction. And those are the customers you should pursue and really spend all your time, money, and energy on. Guys, I got more on today's topic, but before that, let me give love to today's sponsor, Weebly. Guys, I've been wanting to put up a personal website for myself, a place where people can learn more about who I am and what I'm working on. So when I heard about Weebly and how easy it is to create a website, I said, this is a good opportunity for me to actually get this done. Look, I'm not a professional website designer, and I'm not a hardcore programmer, but I want a good-looking site, and I want to be able to do it quickly. One of the reasons I've been putting this off for some time is because I keep telling myself I need more time to do it. But I actually started my website with Weebly in minutes. You can even check out my website on Weebly at omarzenhom.weebly.com. And I'm just getting started with Weebly. But Weebly was created for people with the courage to start their own business, just like you and I, and it allows them to put their ideas right on the screen. You don't need to be a web designer or a coder. You can create beautiful looking websites or a blog or an online store in minutes. I was very impressed with the wide variety of professional designed and mobile friendly themes to choose from. You simply just drag and drop all the elements you want on the page and customize them. Pretty awesome. Join over 30 million people who already dreamed big with Weebly. Get started today for free. Just go to Weebly.com/MBA. That's WEEBLY.com/MBA. You have no more excuses to start designing a beautiful website. You can do it right now today. Just go to Weebly.com/MBA and get started for free. Guys, the reason why I wanted to do today's lesson is because a lot of us, when we were getting started in business, or even in our first couple of years, we're spinning our wheels with this whole marketing business. We don't know how to get our name out there. We don't know how to attract the right people. We're not really sure who really wants our product. This takes time and research. But the best way I've actually able to do that is frame it in that question. Who is perfect for my product? Who doesn't need convincing? Who, when I tell them about my product, will feel like, yes, I need that. Write down a description of what this person's like, their business, whatever that is. It's called an avatar, or you could just write a whole bunch of sentences. The reason why I want you to write down some sort of description is because I want you to have some sort of idea of who you're targeting. And I don't like the word targeting because it sounds like you're in target practice or something, but the people that you're trying to attract, right? Because you want to make sure that everything's infused with that kind of vibe. You want the language of your website to attract those people. Even your headlines. This helps you get really focused on who you're serving and who you're not. And when you have that kind of line, it's really attractive for people that actually want what you have because they feel like it's not for everybody. They feel part of a special group. And when you're trying to attract everybody, you're trying to talk to everybody, you don't really get heard. It's like they say, if you try to talk to everybody, nobody hears you. Get specific and know who are your perfect customers, people that are going to require the least amount of effort for them to become long life customers. Guys, I hope you loved today's lesson. I sure love teaching it, but today's episode's not over because it's Free Ride Friday. I got to give away a free lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. Let's see who won this week's free ride. And the winner is Moon9809. Moon9809 says, fantastic ROI, 5 stars. Okay, I didn't pay anything for this podcast, so the ROI is fantastic. I'm a new small online business owner with no experience in running a business. The $100 MBA show is chock full of helpful information in an extremely time-efficient manner. Thanks for sharing your valuable experience. Well, thank you, Moon9809, for your support and your love on iTunes. And welcome to the $100 MBA. Your mission is to email us at support@businessrepublic.net so we can hook you up with a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. Guys, every week we do this, and we love bringing in new people into our community. And all you got to do to win is leave us an iTunes rating and review to enter our weekly random draw. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. Ideally, as you refine your business and your offering, your product or products should speak for itself. You really want to cultivate a business that when people land on your website, the people that really are meant for your business, your ideal customers, when they hit that site, they say, whoa, why haven't I heard about this before? This is great. How much is this? How do I buy? How do I get started? That's what you want to do. I'm sure we all had that experience at one point in our life, and we want to create that experience for our own customers. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode, Q&A Weekends. I'll see you then. Take care.